Greetings, Sacred Hearts of Divine Mother, activating all DNA through La Luna, the glorious Divine Feminine, shining her light brightly into the night tonight. If you get a chance, feel that energy, go out into the moonlight today. There's a powerful portal opening, this most powerful full moon in Virgo, the Sacred Virgin, feeling that energy of the purity, the innocence, the beauty. We are being fully activated. The full moon will be on Monday, Moon Day, the 9th, the 9 energy. Today is 3/7. It is 7:33. Today, where I'm staying, it was 37 degrees outside all day. As I was driving to my office today, inside the car was 73, outside was 37. So I just laughed to myself because most of you that have been following this channel for a while know that 37 to myself symbolizes the earth or the external world, and 73 heaven, the internal. So the symbolism keeps coming through, especially with the 3/7 energies all day, which 37 and the 73 is heaven on earth, symbolic, the symbolism of on earth as it is in heaven. Heaven is what you make of it. But within each and every one of you is the Garden of Eden, Shambhala, paradise, the Pure Land. In the still center, within that still center, is the portal, the singularity, the 0 point that is the doorway to the divine as you connect with that energy. And yes, we are the event, which is the ascension. We have an individual, a personal ascension, and a collective ascension. So this final mission, this mission of the Omega Point, what some call the end times, it's the end of simulated time, or prison of time, the simulated matrix, you may call it. We would call it Maya, the illusion. So the event is being symbolized of every living consciousness tapping in, fully conscious, into their infinite pure selves, or that infinite still light. We are on the event horizon. Her eyes on, her eyes are open. The Divine Feminine has returned, and she is here to wake all beings to their true selves, to their true pure awareness. So this event horizon is what may be called the tipping point, the critical mass, and that is our perception, our awareness. We are teetering on this edge in between worlds. Many people are feeling this, being not fully in this world, this side or the other side, being somewhere in between. And that is the event horizon, from the old false self into the new divine self, the new earth. These are all symbols and synchronicities. Try not to become attached to the words, but feel into the energies. This is a feeling experience. We feel our way to freedom. We utilize the mind as a tool, knowing that the truth is beyond all concepts, but we use these words and language and concepts to activate, to bring awareness into ourselves. And it's very simple. It may not be easy, but the simplicity, it's more simple than the mind can even imagine. But just know and allow yourself to go into that purity, that clarity, into the emptiness, the stillness, the empty mind, the empty vessel, the empty cave. That's the womb of the Divine Feminine that manifests out all things. From the silence comes the sound. In the beginning was the word from the void. That yes, we manifest. And by we, I mean the I am presence, the original mind, the original self that is beyond all concepts, beyond duality. What we may call the great mystery. No words even come close to touching this truth, but we do our best. And yes, that's plural, our bestesses. So we're going to have a powerful several months ahead as these trinity of the full moons from now 3/7 into 5/10, 5 elements, 10 organs, through the trinity, the 3 dantians, the 3 holy centers, the 3 fields of elixir, because your essence, your awareness, Your presence is a field of light, a sacred elixir. This is divine alchemy that we are all waking up to and activating. So on the journey within, into the kingdom of heaven within yourself, smile into that pure, blissful energy. Seek the joy, the peace, the bliss, the love that is your birthright. And know, like that glorious moon in the sky tonight, you are the glorious one, the bright light that shines into the night. So thank you for making the ultimate sacrifice, coming here through these most challenging times as a warrior of light. Nothing can stop us now. Know this. If you know anything, know that we are infinite, multi-dimensional angels of light that came on this mission to assist Gaia through this ascension process with the collective starseeds that came on mission here now. You know who you are, you know you're being activated, and there is no doubt, because I and my mother, Father God, are one. There is no separation. That was part of the lie. That was part of the simulation. You know it. You wouldn't be here listening to these words right now if you did not know this truth. You feel it coming in through your crown, through your sacred vessel avatar of light. Any fear, any doubt, any worry is just the remnants, the residual of the thousands of years of trauma, suffering, and torture of consciousness to prolong and to keep this story going as long as it could, which is okay. Allow that, accept it, feel into that energy, whatever you're feeling in your body right now. I don't care what it is. I don't care where it's coming from and where you're feeling it. It is your divine self calling you home. So allow yourself to feel whatever you're feeling and go into that and beyond whatever it is. I don't care if it's a pain or uncomfort, discomfort. We don't need to hide from this or cloak it. This is your true self calling you within into the kingdom, because that is where the power is. The power is in the silence and the stillness as we connect the two worlds, the external with the internal, heaven and earth. We release the old false programming and step into our divine birthright as sovereign, infinite, blessed, holy, sacred beams of golden light. Aho. Alrighty then, so after this, let's go into our first... Wow, the energy coming in, I could go on with this, because you all inspire me with your words, your connections, your love, your light. And this is what we see coming through the comments. And that is why we allow all the comments to come through, as long as it's coming from the heart. The Galactics, through myself, know the intent of each individual, and it is assisting other Lightworkers, Starseeds, Loveworkers, whatever name you want to give to what you might call the boots on the ground, or the eagles that came into the sacred earth for this divine mission. All right, we'll go on with we have a lot to cover today, so thank you for joining me. 736 into the 37, 33 coming through, the divine 333, 36 and 9. The Sacred Heart Expressions from Romeo Baron. Your Sacred Heart Center is what leads you further into higher dimensions of consciousness. As you are awakened and guided by your eternal self to be a pillar of pure white light that streams the unity field intelligence, so many of you are ready to be what the eternal Creator has always wanted for you, transfigured by the eternal flame of truth, and to live in freedom, fulfilled in happiness and in harmony with life. Through your Sacred Heart portal, you are the reflection of eternal love and the absolute divine wisdom, love, and power of Christ consciousness. May the shadows which have clouded your sacred vision be dispelled as you embrace in the lay of the eternal, bountiful lotus petals of your Sacred Heart. Allow your higher self to move you into the new reality field and speak from inner knowing of your willing Sacred Heart that calls you to cosmic bliss. Feel your inner light reflecting your divine beauty and truth of your glorious soul for all the world to share. Be love, my beloveds. Romeo Baron, Blue, Rainbow Sun, Orapheme. 144, Harmonics Activator. And before I forget, the image in today's video from Ashtar Ray. This is a coded image. Seeds of light and life. Stars embedded into our cells. Free-flowing expression. Ancient light templates. Vibrational attuning. And these are the energies coming through the image. You can meditate. And we have the full image from Ashtar on the transcription of today's transmission. It's in the link below in the description if you'd like to download that image. And we have a link to Ashtar on Facebook in the transcription. Now today from Sri Ankara, you know the truth already. Now up-level your connection. Feeling the release of Mercury, ready for the up-level? Imagine you are currently sitting inside of a spinning spiral. What do you notice and how do you feel? Are you able to discern if you are spiraling upward, laterally, or downward? Can you ignite a sense of detached witness as you experience this energy? We are already being pulled into the release of Mercury and the up-level energy that will once more amplify all in just a few days away. And this is the only up-level for March worthy of attention. This is a collective third chakra power moment and one that invites the journey to expand with ever greater truth. Authenticity is the way. Through the breaking free of the BS that is being showered upon all as the glue that seeks to keep you in the bondage of density, afraid of the truth, that you are a master and you are ready. From ShriAnkara.com. And you could check out, they did a live stream on official Sri Ankara on YouTube. And that energy is what it's all about, that any doubt that is creeping up or trying to take over your awareness now in these final days, what is left of the nefarious energy that was manifest from the illusion and from the false perception, that's all that energy has left, is to capture the collective's awareness and perception and to keep it in that lower frequency, in that lower vibration of fear, anger, doubt, worry, all these things. And just know that that's just a temporary thing. We're at these final stages. We are transitioning beyond the event horizon into the full event, symbolized in many different ways. And remove any expectations of what the little mind is seeing for what this great event is going to be. And just feel into it and know that you are fully on mission. That no matter what happens from here on out, that we are victorious. Victory is of the light. Victory is of the love that each and every one of you are here now. I can't stress that enough. But most of you know right now exactly what I'm saying. And I know a lot of it is preaching to the choir, but many people come to this channel maybe for the first time or from being guided by one of you through your channels, and I appreciate all of you sharing these messages with your teams and your connections. And right now, my free time is very limited. I've been working 13 hours plus a day between work, between teaching, between, making these daily transmissions, and also my training, the spiritual training, the meditative practices, the energy practices, and all the things that I do in a day. But I hope in the near future that I'm going to work some things out with my personal team that I work directly with to connect with more of you through this medium, through these technologies. 744. And from the Archangelic calendar, it's all about the upgrades. Archangel Ra Duriel, an opportunity to expand the 99999 gates and the prophecy. Today's date on the Archangelic calendar is Infinity 0 M9 AN2AA Infinity dash Infinity B1 99999 Infinity dash Infinity B1 TT Infinity. It looked as if Gaia was going to be in a fire-water hybrid dominant setting today, but she's decided to up one herself and balance the water-fire hybrid with spirit-dominant components as well. This means that the changes she is implementing are sudden, long-lasting, and are to be orchestrated by the highest divine. It looks as if the 99999 gate will be with us for some time. This is what many call the master key to all gates. As this gate has opened all other gates to optimum potential, there is light pouring in from all corners of existence, and it is assisting us in every way. This light is so dense that it is audible, and if you find a place silent enough to hear it, you most certainly can. That being said, we have it well within our power to widen this gate by lighting many sacred flames to increase the median levels of passive transmutation. This will be in our assignments today with a brief guide for some of the newer Lightworkers. This will push the sacred flame marker up, and if we can hold this until the sacred flame marker goes all the way up to 9, then we will be bringing in a whole new level of success. Children are upgrading using cosmic energy. This is causing their powers to grow, and it is also aiding the immunity children against the virus. The many other attempts to thwart their health via our skyways. They will need extra care during these upgrades, as it can be disorienting for even the best of us. Archangel Radoriel is an amazing and mysterious angel, even among his peers. He creates other archangels, and he also oversees the libraries of wisdom and knowledge. He is the most headstrong of all the archangels and will follow a divine procedure to an utter obsession. If you are looking to make a change, but you are not sure what that should be, this would be a good archangel to call upon. You are the prophecy. You are the lost tribe who has returned, and you are what Earth has been waiting for. Each and every one of you has embodied the omnipotence of infinitely expanding Creator Source. Even beyond this, you have chosen this embodiment to create a world that reflects this divine beauty as well, and for that, the universe is truly grateful. So for the tools for the daily assignment, the daily mission, if you feel a calling to this, you can follow the link in the description below this video to primedisclosure.com. In today's transmission, there's a list of tools that you can use working with each of the different archangels. And the assignments for today: 1. A sacred flame is a metaphysical base flame that is ignited in the mind's eye until you can feel the heat of the flames. Yes, it can be done as a real fire, but it is not necessary and changes the feeling zones a great deal. Use crystals, sticks, pebbles, salt, or any other magical item of your choice to make a fire pit. It can be as large or as small as you like, but it must be undisturbed until the following sunrise. Envision the following flames in order of your sacred fire pit. Repeat if necessary. You will feel the heat when it is lit. The key code: white, pink, light blue, gold, yellow, green, red, black, brown, teal, rose gold, silver, orange, indigo, violet, platinum, diamond, and rainbow. 2. Self-healing is something that we do for ourselves as well as the systems in which we exist. All levels of existence benefit from your healing, but we can do this in a very direct way when it comes to Gaia. Engage in something you enjoy, then connect heart chakra to heart with Mother Earth and share this joy in an expression of healing. This is much like playing cards with a friend that is under the weather. It immediately evokes an uplifting energy. 3. It is with great joy that this assignment is presented to you today, as this is surely a sign that things are truly shaping up on this planet. This makes things like download centers a possibility. There are many ways to do this, but the most simple is to place 3, 6, or 9 quartz crystals in an orderly way and envision the lights coming down in the key code, which is white, pink, light blue, gold, yellow, green, black, copper, bronze, brown, teal, rose gold, orange, violet, indigo, violet, platinum, diamond, and rainbow. And you could bury the crystals and it will radiate to all that go anywhere near, or put it on your desk for inspiration beside your sacred flame. And in the link below is also a meditation, Walking with the Gods, our Archangelic Legions. And this is from archangeliccalendar.wordpress.com and from the Gene Keys by Richard Rudd from March 7th through March 12, 2020. Gene Key 22, Grace Under Pressure, the Key of Graciousness. When you are in the presence of a very young child, you may be able to detect the subtle aura of the light that surrounds them. Sometimes you will have the impression that they are looking at things in the surrounding space that you cannot see. The infant in their first few years of life swims in this inner world of light. They come to the earth plane trailing the other world with them, and the beings from this other world are attracted to their purity and their untarnished innocence. It is every adult's highest potential to regain this state of illumination, but to do so they must move through a profound healing of their deepest core wound, the ancestral genetic pattern that they are also brought with them when they incarnated. We are a passage towards the divine, and our suffering is the river that leads us finally to the ocean of you, of I am. Fragment from the 7 Sacred Seals. Gene Key 22 is grace, graciousness, and dishonor, grace under pressure. The seedy is grace is stillness and rapture. The gift, graciousness, is restrained lightness. The shadow, dishonor, is stressful desire. This week Gene Keys 22, 52, and 30 are interwoven. The subject of the 22nd Gene Key is the true meaning of suffering. As you begin to contemplate the suffering in your own life, you will perhaps come to see what an incredible blessing it holds. This simple and sweet realization can and will transform your life. Welcome to the embrace of the Great Mother. And from the I Ching, grace, I Ching 22, fire offering at the foot of the mountain, purifying and alchemizing the shadow through patient presence, appreciating passion. Thus the superior man adorns his rule with grace, but makes important decisions in conformance with higher laws. And this is from genekeys-society.com. And today from Gaia Portal, Coopers of the Humanity release the bonds. Califacts claim the unawakened. Those of consciousness continue the movement. Laced curtains are removed. Unveiling completes. The light enters. And within the codes of the Gaia Portal energy, speaking of the unveiling, this is the revelation. All things are being revealed. The veil of forgetfulness, the veil of amnesia being lifted, to remember our true selves. And from Elizabeth Peru, beloved souls of the light, here's something that I feel will help. Please share with your loved ones. With the current global unrest, I've noticed something profound and pronounced that's on the increase, and it's all part of what I expected to see as 2020 began. Do you remember that I mentioned in the Aquarian call in January that this would be the year and era of we over me, the energy of collaboration and seeing ourselves as one cohesive unit would take precedence over the needs of the individual? Remember I said that we all move ahead now as a group of souls rather than individuals shooting forth on their own tangents. As I've been out and about over the past few days, everyone I'm passing is looking me in the eyes, smiling and connecting. Have you noticed this too? I liken it to us all recognizing that we're in the same boat finally. Selfishness is diminishing. Souls are having a fast-track wake-up experience as we see that we're all on the same level right now, and this bonds us, disarms us, and makes us come together. A crisis always does. We pass one another and say hello and are kinder to each other. It also brings up deep, often locked down emotions as the heart is wide open. You could be crying and reminiscing and wondering about what you're actually doing to make a difference with your life. Mortality is being recognized, and this all makes me optimistic because it's what we in the spiritual community have been teaching and practicing for years. From ElizabethPeru.com, and today from the Zolkin Times, Kin 238, White, Self-Existing Mirror. Self-existing is the name for the number 4, and its keywords are definition, form, and measure. Day 4 is all about the finer details, taking a closer look and scrutinizing. Weigh up what you need and what you don't, make a list and take care of the practicalities. Today is White Mirror, which represents reflection, order, and endlessness. The truth is vital because without it, we live life as a fantasy. No matter how hard the truth may be, it always is better to know exactly where you stand. Be honest with yourself and you will see things more clearly. When you combine the meaning of the number with the day, the result is define truth. Such an interesting combo today. Seek the truth and read the fine print. You may hear more truth than you are ready for, but from this you will be better able to proceed consciously through this wave spell. And from the harmonic convergence, a shift from harm to harmony, reaching the golden section of the 13 moon year, NS 1.32.9.1. Every year, March 7th on the Gregorian calendar marks the starting point of the 9th month of the 13 moon year, the solar moon of intention, March 7th through April 3rd. The passage between the 28th day of the 8th moon, day 224, and the first day of the 9th moon of the 13 moon year, March 6th to 7th, marks the exact phi ratio point of the year. How is this? A key distinction between the Gregorian calendar and the 13 moon 28-day calendar resides in the fact that the 13-month unit structure is in harmonic resonance with the most basic form present in nature and all life creation, the Fibonacci spiral. This 13-unit framework allows us to identify points of harmonic resonance during the year. On this 13-unit scale, positions 5 and 8 mark therefore the two golden sections within the spiral, and the completion of the 8th moon is indicating us that we are now transiting one of these key nodes of resonance within the structure of the 13 moon 28-day calendar. Since day 1 of the 9th moon corresponds to day 225 of the year, it initiates the second golden mean section of the year, comprising by 5 moons, 140 days, 8 plus 5 equal 13, 364 divided by 224 equal 1.62, or 1.618, which is phi. It was 3 moons ago when we highlighted the completion of the first golden mean interval of the year on day 28 of the 5th moon, day 140. Number 5 is the 5th number within the Fibonacci sequence, followed by the number 8, the 6th, and number 13, the 7th in the sequence. The pentagonal cycle of Venus and the Earth is also governed by this proportion. Venus orbits the Sun 13 times, while the Earth orbits the Sun 8 times, meeting for 5 times during those 8 years. Today marks the completion of the 8th moon of the 13 moon year, and the June 3rd, 2020 marks the completion of 8 Earth orbits and 13 Venus orbits around the Sun since the rare Venus transit of June 5th through 6th, 2012. The orbital period of planet Venus around the Sun is 224 to 225 days. As a result, Venus and Earth cycles are a function of the phi ratio, the golden proportion, expressed as 1 Earth orbit to 1 Venus orbit equals 365 divided by 225 equal 1.62, closest approximation to 1.618. Pulsing the intention for peace and harmony. March is the 3rd month of the year in both the Gregorian calendar and its predecessor, the Julian calendar. It was named after the Roman god of war, Mars. March was also originally the 1st month of the year in the older versions of the Roman calendar. Because of its association with the first day of spring, the vernal or March equinox occurs during this month, falling on the 19th, 20th, or 21st. March also marked a time when war would resume after the winter months. While this time of the year is associated with war on the Gregorian calendar within the 13-month, 28-day calendar, the start of the 9th month of the 13 moon year is connected with harmony and peace. How is this? Phi equals harmony equal peace, and phi PHI. On the 13 moon radial diagram, we can appreciate the intersections of the 2 golden sections intervals of the year. Completion of moons 5 and 8 create the perfect geometry of the peace symbol adopted by the nuclear disarmament movement in the 1960s. The original symbol is based on a combination of semaphore signals for the letters N and D, standing for nuclear disarmament. The golden section interval of the year synchronizes with the start of the 33rd week of 7 days. 9 equals 3 times 3, and 33 is considered a master number. It also synchronizes with the 9th week, 3 times 3, of 2020, and the 3rd month of the Gregorian calendar. Within the harmonic count of the 13-moon, 28-day calendar system, each of the 13 months' moons is coded with a quality, power, and action for personal and planetary attunement by which we begin to synchronize our consciousness with the cycles and creative patterns in nature. Familiarize yourself with the name, power, and action for each month, and you will connect a deeper level with the flow and rhythm of the creative sequence in the 1328 frequency. Each month also includes a time of self-reflection. And from Christina Papagiorgio, White Self-Existing Mirror, Kin 238, 7 March 2020, reflecting on endless order. 732020, 734 equal 14 equal 5. 7 Magic Mysticism Spirituality. 3 Holy Trinity Joy Creativity. The 73 we can see as mystical joy, spiritual creativity, and the magical Holy Trinity. 4 the form, the earth, the angelic foundation. 5 change, transformation, liberation. Kin 238 equal 13 equal 4 form and foundation. Another liberating day to break out of the old box and build a new foundation for peace, joy, and prosperity. Day 4 in the Blue Eagle wave spell, where we begin asking to fly high and focus on the big picture so that we can create it, envisioning the highest timeline for ourselves and our planet as our 2020 vision. The visionary powers and third eye are awakened and activated. Wake up. Today we are redefining the form that our greatest vision will take in our new world, redefining our lives to reflect more order. The 4th day of the Blue Eagle wave spell is the one that gives shape and form. 4 represents earth element, structure, form, solid foundations, which amplifies the yearly 2020 equal 4 code of the master builder. We are building a sturdy foundation for further growth to take place. This allows you to manifest your dreams, Akbal, and finally gives your ideas shape and form in your physical reality. It is time to define what is important, what stays and what goes. When we use our discernment to mold the life we want, we only keep what is in alignment with whom we are. What are you ready to cut and let go of? By pruning and cutting away the old dead wood, we encourage the new shoots and new growth, red dragon, to take hold and bloom. Take your ideas and give them discipline and form. Channel your creative energy constructively, generating the power for practical manifestation. You are the architect who manifests your dreams. Today's question is, are the reflections in my life revealing a foundation built on harmony, peace, love, and endless abundance? If not, how can I restore more order to take form? In Lakek Alakin, Christina White, Magnetic World Bridger, Kin 66. Kin 238, White, Self-Existing Mirror. The mantra, the code for today is, I define in order to reflect. Measuring order, I seal the matrix of endlessness. With the self-existing tone of form, I am guided by the power of timelessness. And this power of timelessness, beloved beings of light, is the power of the threefold flame of eternity that burns brightly within your sacred vessel, fully activated now, fully lighting up, and we feel into that energy in the heart center, the divine center of your sacred vessel, the rainbow bridge, as we rise up and we call down our highest light, our highest love, our highest truth that speaks, that moves, that manifests through this avatar of light, this luminous field of infinite light and infinite life, here now for eternity. And you could put your awareness into that feeling that manifests out of seeing that threefold light. It can be a golden light, a violet light, whatever resonates with you. The color is not as important as the feeling that it evokes or invokes. because this is the power of the Magi, the guide within, the guide through the labyrinth of La Matrica, the divine waters of the sacred feminine, with the Venus, the Venusian energies coming in now, activating, awakening, manifesting through the mana, the mantras. The mantras are your sacred voice, your frequency, your tones, your light language, the words that you, Divine One, consciously resonate through your sacred portal of the throat chakra with the blue energy, the blue wave, the blue rays of Venus, the Venusian, divine feminine, the healing waters of Pachamama, of Nova Gaia, here now. So keep walking your path with heart, sacred warrior of light. I do love you, Angel. Namaste.